were just telling me a moment ago that uh, that you don't think the officer was disciplined, but that you really don't know because no one would
Right.
tell you, and that when you call internal affairs to talk with the captain that you had spoken with previously, he almost behaved
Mhm.
as if he didn't know you.
Right.
Okay, tell me about that, and then tell me. You said that you had it on tape that the officer admitted why he pulled you over. So walk me through what the captain told you, and then tell me again about the officer.
Okay. My last conversation with the Captain McAllister in Internal Affairs, I called him. I called the office, asked for Captain McAllister, and they asked who was calling. I told them Tyler Kelly. Then they put me through to him, and he answered. He answered the phone. He said, Captain McAllister, and I said, yeah, this is Tyler Kelly. He said, well, yeah, can I help you? Like he didn't know who I was, like I was calling him for the first time, but he knows who I am because we talked at least a half hour put all together over the last few days. And I said, yeah, I was just calling to see if you guys came to a conclusion on your investigation or something like that. And he just said, yeah, that matter's been resolved and filed away. I was like, okay. Can you tell me what happened? What was the outcome? No, that matter's confidential. It's private or whatever. And I said, so you can't tell me anything? He said, yes, sir, that's correct. And he hung up.
And what is the name of this police department?
That's East Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office.
East Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office. And they told you that
Uh,
after completing an investigation, they wouldn't tell you anything about what the results were.
no, they wouldn't tell me anything.
And that
I asked,
and they said that
is there, uh-huh,
that's their policy.
yeah,
He told you that.
that, uh-huh.
Okay. You were about to say something. What were you going to say?
Wait, let's see, I asked him, is there anything at all you can tell me about what happened? Because I'd like to know what happened to the officer that did this. And he was like, no, sir, we can't tell you anything. And he just hung up. He didn't even say, have a nice day or goodbye. He just hung up.
Did you get a letter in
I
the
didn't
mail?
talk.
Hold on. Did you get a letter in the
Have a,
mail telling you anything?
no.
So you actually called because they never got around to calling you back after you made the complaint.
Right. He said, oh, and there's another part to it. Whenever the first time I called Internal Affairs, uh, he knew who I was because I posted this recording on an online forum that I'm part of for motorcycles because I ride dual sport motorcycles. We go camping and go out to eat and stuff like that. And I posted it online just to kind of get some feedback or input from these friends of mine. And I posted this the Sunday after Thanksgiving, and the next day, which was Monday, word got to the officers somehow. I guess because it's all local here in Baton Rouge, somebody on the forum alerted the officer that I had him recorded, and that officer went and turned himself into Internal Affairs on Monday. And then I called Internal Affairs on Tuesday, and they were expecting my call. He had already heard the recording, and that's when he asked me to type up a report.
Okay, and do you have a? Can you email me the copy of the report along with the recording?
Yeah, I'm going to give you all three recordings, and there's actually a second part to it. With it, I told you there was two officers pulled over on the side of the interstate. The first time I got pulled over was with the first officer, and it's all in the report. You can see it. It's all laid out pretty well. But there's a second part, and
Well, what do you mean? They
that was,
stopped you again?
yeah. After he gave me the ticket, and he gave me those three tickets for careless operation, failure to yield to an emergency vehicle, and improper lane usage. I got back in my truck, and I was pulling off. I was leaving. I just stuck my hand out the window with my middle finger in the air, and the second cop pulled me over.
They
And
pulled you over a second
so
time.
why'd you pull me over? I have this recorded too.
Okay, let me hear that
That
part. What happened then?
I said, why'd you pull me over? He said, improper hand gestures.
And he wrote you a citation for that?
No, no, but he pulled me over. And I said, improper hand gestures. You pulled me over because I flipped you off? He said, yes, sir. Really, you pulled me over because I flipped you off? Yes, sir, that is a traffic violation.
And wait a minute. You have it on tape.
Yeah, he says, yes, sir, that is a traffic violation.
Okay, well, let me stop you there, Tyler. We're going to have to talk again, man, because I know you're on your way to court. Have you been to court on these tickets?
No, it's February 3rd, I believe.
Okay. All right. Let's do this. When can you get me the recordings so I can review them?
I'm gonna forward you that right now.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna be looking out for those. My secretary or one of my staff will call you by this afternoon, and then we're gonna do a follow-up interview about your case. Okay.
Okay.
All right, my friend. Listen, we will help you. So stand by. We'll get back to you this afternoon. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I watched some of your videos online, and but I knew you were probably the guy that I needed to call.
I'll take that as a compliment.
yeah, definitely. And I actually went into one of the sheriff's office with my recorder and asked one of the officers, how do I go about filing a complaint? And he was actually very helpful, and he told me to go down to internal affairs.
That's really good. That's you. I like you, man. You got me. You started my day off pretty good. Okay. All right, man. I'm going to help you out. I will. I'll be in touch through my secretary. You'll get a call back for sure today. If you haven't been called back by 5 o'clock, you call me. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right, my friend. Take it easy.
All right.
Okay. And I'm looking for those recordings, so get them to me.